a lot of my friends that play games, Mom, they ask me, how come you like playing Minecraft so much? You know, and my answer is always the same. I tell them, while you're playing a game where you and pretty much half the world does the same thing, just like everybody else is doing, you got the same thing, the same kind of rules and everything. It doesn't matter how you play, you're still doing the same kind of gameplay as another person is doing. I said, Minecraft, nobody plays the same thing. They all do their own different things. Someone can build a whole theme park, and somebody else can build a city. Somebody could build an underwater base. Someone can build a sky base. So my point is, you're over here doing the same thing that other people are doing, playing it how they play it, the same way, because that's all you can do. I'm over here playing it a different way, my way.
Hi friends, this is Michael.
My dad thinks he's real tough because he's a black belt. He made it to black belt. Huh? I guess he continued doing some martial arts when he was down there in Texas a long time ago, or whatever.
No, that's a lie.
I know. But apparently he continued martial arts and he got a black belt apparently. So he's like, you don't want to. He goes, you don't want to wrestle me because I'm a black belt. He goes, Mr. Green Belt. I go, hey, I'm a green belt because I can't do what I used to do anymore. And I said, you know that. And I said, besides, it doesn't matter about the belt. It matters about the person that has the hands to use. And I said, tough guy. And then I told him, I said, I'm not little no more. You don't scare me.
First of all, who paid for his classes to do that? Because he never paid for his classes. I paid for all his classes here.
Plus mine. So that was a lot.
lying because he did not have money to finish paying it off. Nor did he have money to go to these meets and everything that you have to go to get to that. So why would he lie about that?
But like I told him, I said, it doesn't matter the belt you are, it matters about what you can do with it. Talking about what you learn. But I told him, I said, I would have been a black belt, but guess what? I'm not. And I told him, I said, I think you were talking to a lady at that job, and I told him, so thank you for reminding me that I'm not. And then he want to get all tough, like, oh, you want to talk back to me? And I'm like, he's getting all tough. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, okay, see, you being tough like this used to scare me when I was little. I go, and that's when I told him, I'm not scared of you no more. You scared me when I was little, but not no more. Sometimes he still treats me like I'm still little, so I should still be scared of him. Apparently he didn't read David and Goliath. Goliath was tall and big and bulky, a heavy guy. And here comes a skinny, short kid with nothing but a slingshot and a couple of pebbles. And what happened? David put that rock in that slingshot, swung it around, and he threw it. Bam! Goliath fell. David didn't need no sword or armor. He had armor and he had a sword, and that was God. God was his armor. And what did David tell the king when the king said, "You're crazy for not taking a sword and armor"? What did David tell him? I don't need none of that stuff. I got God with me. God will help me with Goliath. One little stone. Wham! And here's Goliath. One little stone. But little does my dad know, someday I plan on going back and finishing what I started.